Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
I'm not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And I think the ball's out.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down throw for Mariota. They'll roll him out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And down. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And that gain of 27. First and 10, it's Patterson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Patterson again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back situation.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield, flush to his right. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. They ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
Right back to Hubbard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Mariota on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mariota's throw taken in by Edwards.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range.
And he loses the football a second time. Touchdown, Falcons.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Over the middle, caught, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Panthers have recovered. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we've come to...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and nothing much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield to throw it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2nd and 9. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Panthers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
And this is caught for a Falcons. Get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard and a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always
always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Mariota now. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Mariota now to throw on 1st down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?